Hello adult LEGO fans, Jar of Bricks here, and welcome to part 3 of this mini modular tutorial. So first of all, we just need to get the base of the next floor, so I'll just move this so you can see it. So because of the staircase coming up there, it's got to have a gap, so this will be the back. We will then have these bits here, so in order to get it correct, you've just got to have these little bits, and then these will come in here. Now if this was an official LEGO modular set, you would have a ton of these pieces all lying underneath to support it and make it strong. But in order to save a lot of pieces, we're going to forego that. So you just have to do this on a flat surface. So first of all, we'll put the bricks down where they are going to go. Like so. So now they're safe and secure. And to get these ones in a similar way, we will just put these down like so, and put that there for. There you go, temporary measure. It's all safe and secure, isn't going anywhere. Save lots of pieces without having to put an extra layer to make all that safe and secure. Once you've got the building in place and everything's where you want it to be, it's generally quite strong. So now we just want to copy this with putting that here, and in order to get the making sense, so it'll say gym, we need the G to be on the front as well. So let's get working on this design and getting it all lined up. So I've put the navy blue line that goes through it, and I've put the window jumpers on, and next we want to put that to go there. And the reason I've left the gap is because the G here is going to slide through there, and then once it's through the wall, I'm going to put that there, and then that will stop it sliding forwards, and this step will stop it sliding back, in theory. Let's see how that theory pans out. Like so. There you go. Not going anywhere. We've got the G, and the G should now, all going according to plan, sit nicely on there. Doesn't make sense on that side, but there you go, gym. So pleased with the way that's turned out. Still a little bit insecure here, but we will strengthen that as we go along. So now I'll just take that off so we can build up the rest of this floor. Just before we complete the front, but first of all we have to get the sides and back done. So I've built those up. You've got the punch bag there from the diner set. I've got some brackets there waiting for some televisions. It's going to be really tight in here, but these little LEGO people aren't real, so they won't complain. So first of all, we'll get the plate base down for the boxing ring. Then we'll get the ropes in. out. There we go. We'll get the TVs on the walls. Again, they're not going to be turned on, so I'm just using black ones. Like so. And then finally we will squeeze the water cooler into that space there. Okay, so there's the top floor of the boxing ring. And then the minifig, I can't find him at this moment in time with the boxing gloves, but he will be up there as well. So let's get started on the front. So just like before, we'll get the sides on. We'll put this part on. Actually, the water cooler is just interfering with that, so I'll take it out and we'll see if we can get that back in here again later. Okay. So as you can see, I'm making this video on the fly, hence the mistakes. So there's your gap for the letter G. And let's get the windows in place. Okay, so just to tie it up, I'm going to put the 4x1 profile brick across there and the window, and then I'll use a 2x1 above those side bits. Then let's get the letter G and place this in place. Excellent. Right, so I just need to get some tiles along these studs, and then I just need to go around the top. I might put an extra layer purely because it's a bit wobbly, so just to secure it in place. So let's start that. Okay, so to start tying all this in, I'm just going to support it with these. There you go, that's much safer and secure now. And then I will just level it all up all the way around, and then just to keep the continuity of the blue stripe, we will put these along here. Need a few more, one more two, and then two small studs. But I'm going to use these because I've got no more jumpers in this colour. I'm just going to put some studs, which is going to help keep the roof in place. I'm going to put it on, and then the final task is to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to go at the front here. Like so. And then we are done. And that sits on top of there, like so, spelling the word gym. And then we will place that on there, like so. I will then go freehand and show you the building as a whole. So I completely ran out of 1x1 grey bricks and 3x1 grey bricks, so I couldn't do anything about that, so I just added some dark greyish bricks there instead. So I'm really pleased with the way that's turned out, and the next stage is to do the roof. So let's get cracking on that. So the final part of this is the roof. So as we can see, to get the right size, I'm using lots of little pieces. Now I want to use this design for the roof, which came with the diner, and obviously it's too small. I'm showing you a bit on the top, but it's too small, so I need to pack that out. But I need a little bit of height on here, which works perfectly with this because it's a bit all over the place. And if you watch my video about the Minecraft mountain, when I dismantled that, I have a ton of these. So I'm going to use these to pack it out, and also it will have the added bonus of tying everything in so the plates quit moving around. I'll just put the ones on the joins at the moment just to stop it moving. Like so. And then I'll get some of the 4s, place that there. Three, 2x2, and then I just need one to go in there. Missed one in the middle there, but that's okay. And then I'm going to go a second height on this, and I'll explain why in one moment. Brick will go there. So right, we've got that height there. I just want to secure that with there you go. Right, so let me take the top floor off this. So the roof will go on like so. Yes, it looks ugly, but in order to clip it on there, it's going to have an overhang, which means it will come across all of that. So I'm just going to play around with this to get it 4 studs longer, and then we will shove it on. So bear with me. Okay, so there we have, we've made it. I've just added an extra one of whatever they're called, 4 more studs across the front. I added an extra arch there and there, and all you have to do now is press it on. There we have the roof. Right, so then I'll place it on. We will go freehand as we have a look at the new gym in its entirety. Now let's go and find a new home for it. There she is in a new home. Really love the design. I think it's nice with the red next to it. It would have looked daft there if I had used the scarlet red because of the building next to it. I'd have to put it somewhere else. With the dark bluish grey next to it, the bricks with the red on the other side, I think it looks really smart with this, I don't know, whatever colour that is. So just going from the other side, so the writing is the right way up. Really pleased with the with the way it has turned out. I've had to just put a 16x2 plate that's tiled up at the front there just to push it further back, because it looked daft so close to the road when the buildings next to it were set back. So yeah, that's it. Really enjoyed it. It was a nice build to make. Let me know if you like this type of tutorial video that I've done of showing you how I build and design things. I haven't done it that way before. I'll admit that it is a lot more hard work to do because you effectively have to build it twice. Once to design it, once to pull it apart, and once to film. So yeah, more work is involved, but if you find that you enjoy it more, then I will do a few more. So just let us know what you think, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.